see the cats.
You should really bring the Knights of Favonius with you next time.
Hey now, you're an all-star, get your team on, go play. Hey now, you're a rock star, get the show on, get paid. I know it sounds sordid, but you'll be rewarded when at last I am given my dues, with injustice deliciously squared. Be prepared! Welcome back, Mangler3M here. We're going to do a little bit of the summertime party. This is
Guess we can rest
this year's version. It's a temporary quest. It sounded like the game already started, so I'll flip over to that. There we go. Alright, we'll see how we doing. Whew. Sped up faster and faster as I come close to the ground. Imagine if you're falling too fast and you pull out your wings and then they just rip. That would not be fun. It's Klee. And Kaya.
Ah, Paimon and the Traveler. I've been waiting for you.
Whoa, looks like Jean wasn't the only one waiting for us. Klee and Kaya are here too.
Klee's like the summertime person.
Paimon and Mr. Honorary Knight. It's been so long.
Ah, look who it is. You've caught me completely off guard this time. But then again, it's always a pleasant surprise when you two show up.
Guess we were so excited to see Jean again that we forgot to knock. I hope we didn't startle anyone. Wait a sec. You weren't talking about anything that we're not supposed to hear, were you?
Oh, so no one here ordered Good Hunter? Sorry, we must have had the wrong address. I was just showing Paimon the way. I'll leave you to it now. I'll say that.
Showing your guide the way? Yeah, right.
It's been a while since
I'll
we last
lose
met,
on that one.
but I can see you two haven't changed one bit. Don't worry, we weren't discussing anything confidential. In fact, we were just talking about you.
Maybe we should let the star of the story explain it in their own words.
Yeah! Let me tell it! Let me tell it! A few days ago, I was reading Todoko Tales in the solitary confinement room when all of a sudden, whoosh! A letter came flying in through the window. Flying through the window? How does a letter fly? Like a bird does. It was flapping its wings. It could even talk. It said, well, it was a bunch of stuff I didn't understand.
You couldn't understand? Then it must have been talking about how to avoid solitary confinement.
Kaya?
Just saying. We don't want to let a teachable moment slip by.
Okay, I know. Anyway, the letter said, "Oh, Klee, are you behaving? I see you've wound up in the solitary confinement room again." Sorry about that. Mommy is busy these days and can't take you out to play. But there's good news. I have a friend who has very kindly invited you to visit her. Oh, so the letter's from Alice.
That sounds great, doesn't it?
In principle, yes. But the issue is that Alice's friend lives quite far from here.
The letter says that Mom's friend lives in Sumeru.
The Knights of Favonius could never agree to send Klee off to Sumeru on her own. But Klee is rather intent on taking Alice's friend up on this invitation.
She knows everybody.
I really want to go.
You see? So we were wondering, who can we send with her on the journey? Preferably someone who's a reliable hero and with a history of saving Mondstadt.
Oh, so that's why you wanted to see us.
I do apologize, but Klee gets along with you so well. We couldn't think of a more suitable choice.
Sure, we can do that, no problem, right? Can you really, Mr. Honorary Knight?
Of course.
Yay!
See, I told
Like my
you that
cat.
I'd agree. In that case, we'll leave Klee in the trusty hands of the Traveler.
And you too, Kaya. You should join them.
Pumpkin's not afraid of
I
anything.
noticed you quietly completed that backlog of paperwork we had. You deserve the chance to unwind a little.
Oh, so you noticed. Well then, I suppose I have no reason to refuse.
Great! Things will go even more smoothly with Kaya around. Still, Sumeru is pretty far. It's gonna be a long journey. Don't worry. Mom's letter had a magic invite inside. Mom says we just have to all shout out where we want to go at the same time. And poof! We'll be there in the blink of an eye.
Disney World. Oh, I
Wow!
tried.
Well, that'll definitely make things easier. It only works 3 times, though, so we should only use it when we really need to. 3's plenty. 1 for the way there, 1 for the way back, and 1 extra, just for good measure.
Sounds very mysterious. I still think we should use it sparingly. After all, we don't know the exact location of where we'll be headed, or what dangers we may encounter on the way. Here's what I suggest. Traveler, you're well connected. I'm sure you must have friends who are familiar with Sumeru. I say we start by teleporting to one of them. It'll give us a chance to test out the magic invite, and also find ourselves a local guide.
That kinda makes sense. And since it has 3 uses, there's no point letting one of them go to waste.
Couldn't have put it better myself, Paimon. So, do you have a particular contact in mind?
Kali.
Well, we need someone who's familiar with Sumeru and can be our guide. So, sounds like we need a forest ranger. And everyone knows that the best place to go looking for a forest ranger is a little place called...
Godivarville.
That's the one. Maybe we can get Tainari to help us.
Or Tenerife.
All right, Gandharvaville it is.
Okay, I'm happy wherever we go, especially with Kaya and Mr. Honorary Knight.
We should be on our way then. If you'll excuse us, Acting Grandmaster.
Yes, let the wind lead. I wish you a safe journey. And Klee,
I know. I'll be careful, I promise. Great! Okay, here goes nothing. Take us to... Gandharvaville!
Gandharvaville.
Godivarville.
Grand Arbor Hill!
Uh-oh.
Huh? No, it's not a hill!
Oh boy, where are we gonna end up now? Klee? Klee being Klee. Grand Arbor Hill. It wasn't even close. Looks like we're good.
We made it!
Klee's gonna be somewhere
I
else. Oh,
was
that's
sure
Klee's
we
here.
were about to end up someplace super weird. Sorry, it was an accident.
She knew she did it wrong? We didn't even
It's
say
okay,
it.
Klee. Good news is this magic invite really does work.
Fascinating. One moment we're in Mondstadt, the next we're in Sumeru.
So this is where Mom's friend lives? Wow, there are so many big flowers. Oh, and jumpy mushrooms. Oh, you ain't seen nothing yet. Sumeru's full of strange stuff like this. Like,
Boars with mushrooms growing on them, little flying silver query.
huh? Paimon doesn't remember seeing one of those. Wait, are you talking about Paimon?
Listen carefully, Klee. Those jumping mushrooms are called fungi. They may look cute, but if you get too close to one, it'll try to hit you with its cap.
Really? Okay, well, I'll hit it back with my cap. And then I'll hit it with the hood on my jacket, too. I'll definitely win if it's 2 hats against 1.
Yeah, Klee, you show 'em.
As long as playing with hats doesn't escalate to playing with bombs. But Klee's our friend, so we should be able to convince her to keep this trip explosion-free. Right? Uh-huh. I'll be extra careful not to blow anything up. I'll try my best. That's very good of you, Klee. You're being very grown up today. Yep, I'm super grown up. I'm already the Spark Knight. Okay, Spark Knight. Well, keep up the good work, because very soon we'll be introducing you to a friend of ours called Tighnari in Gandharville. Hey, look! It's Colin! Huh? And is that Eula with her? What's she doing in Gandharville?
Of all people, Eula. The grumpy Eula.
I've definitely heard the other forest rangers mention somebody dressed like that before.
I see. Then it looks like my suspicions are correct. Who do we have here?
Traveler and Paimon! Huh? Oh! Kaya and Klee are here too! Hi, Colin! It's been ages!
She's not sick anymore, remember?
Colin! Yeah!
We cured her
What you
a
doing
couple
here?
streams ago.
Well, that question's really more for Eula.
She's super white.
What a coincidence. I didn't expect to run into a fellow Favonian captain this far from Mondstadt. How's the vacation going?
Seriously? Bring the whole crew, why don't you?
Is it just Paimon, or does Eula not look particularly thrilled right now?
Well, since you're all here, who's up for afternoon tea?
Oh, cool! Great idea! Let's go!
If you're trying to accommodate me, there must be some misunderstanding. I'm fine. There's nothing embarrassing about running into colleagues in the wild.
But earlier you were...
Great. Well, I'm sure there's a fascinating reason behind why you're all the way out here in Sumeru. Do share it with us.
Alright, looks like he's getting a kick out of
If
this.
you must know, it's a little complicated. But simply put, I'm searching for a cousin of mine from the Lawrence clan. He went missing recently, and after searching his home, we found evidence that led us here. He appears to believe that
Lawrence
somewhere
are
in
like the
Sumeru
stuck-up rich
lies the
people,
key
I
to
think.
restoring our clan to its former glory.
He came all the way to Sumeru for that? What was he going to do? Enroll at the Academia?
That would be quite a roundabout way to achieve his goals.
I doubt he came here to learn. He's much too old to start getting a basic education now. And from what I know of him, I doubt he has any interest in intellectual pursuits. All he cares about is restoring his clan's honor. Nothing wrong with that idea in principle, but I'm not certain how fanatical he is about it. So, there's no knowing what lengths he might go to. As a knight and a member of the Lawrence clan, it's my duty to make sure he doesn't bring harm to others.
Oh-ho. If this is true, then your cousin is quite a man of action. Traveling alone to Sumeru from Mondstadt is no mean feat.
Nor is daring to make me personally concerned about his safety. He has no idea what's coming to him.
You know, underneath it all, Paimon thinks Eula's a really caring person. Yeah, she's the best! She brought me some moon pie last time.
He is family, after all. Anyway, I will make sure to find him and escort him safely back to Mondstadt.
You're really going the extra mile for him.
Now, back to you. How and why did you all suddenly show up here?
You explain the situation to Eula and Kali.
I'm afraid that could be tricky. Master Tighnari is still at Pars the Eye delivering his lectures. He isn't due back for a while. But I think I'll be able to help out. The description in the invitation letter is vague, but I'm pretty sure it's hinting at somewhere in the desert.
The desert?
Does that mean Mom's friend is from the desert? I guess I'll call her Auntie Desert for now. I remember Mahamudra Sino once told me a strange rumor about that part of the desert. They say There's a secret domain there that can make all of your wishes come true. Wait. You said I should just call him Sino. I keep forgetting that.
Huh. A domain that makes people's wishes come true.
Wow. So is it true? Does it really exist? I probably would have believed it a few years ago. But now that I'm a little older and wiser, I think it makes sense to be more skeptical about things like this.
This explains a lot. The domain could well be a myth, but he probably figured he had nothing to lose. If you intend to search for this place, then please allow me to join you. My cousin has quite a collection of books about Sumeru desert mythology on his shelves. I highly suspect that he, too, is looking for that domain.
Can I come too? I think you might need me there. You definitely need a local guide while you're in Sumeru. And I think I have what it takes to be that person. Plus, it's a forest ranger's duty to bravely lend a helping hand to others in need.
We have every confidence in your abilities, Kale. Our party grows bigger and stronger still. What say you to this, Captain Klee?
I think it's super cool! I read in a storybook that on your own you can only have a drop of happiness, but in a group you have a whole ocean.
Aww.
So I'm sure Mom's friend will be super happy if I show up to visit and bring a whole bunch of friends with me. That's the spirit. In that case, let's get the magic invite to take us there.
She takes it out, and everyone says the destination out loud. The destination is the desert. The dessert. Oops. We're gonna end up in the mountains, in the ice mountains.
Whoa! This desert is huge! Wow, what an incredible sight!
Yes. The scenery is quite magnificent.
Are you okay, Eula? You don't look so good.
I'm fine. Just taking a moment to acclimatize. The air here is much drier than in Mondstadt. This area doesn't look very habitable, and I don't see a domain entrance nearby either.
Oh no. I didn't pronounce the destination wrong. Did I? I mean, I don't think I did. No, you got it right. It definitely wasn't your fault. I said Gandharvaville room earlier, but we still ended up in the right place.
Klee's right. We're in the right place. There's no doubt about that.
Phew. Maybe the entrance is hidden under a sand dune.
Who knows? We'll just have to start by looking around.
Party splits up to search the area, but turns up empty-handed.
I'm so tired and so thirsty.
That was fast. We just got here.
We should have found something by now. Unless there's a problem with the magic invite.
Huh? How could that happen? Uh-oh. Did I break in by accident? But I didn't do anything. Doriko will back me up. I'm innocent. It's definitely not your fault, Klee. See? Not even a wrinkle on it.
If the domain is somewhere nearby,
Does Mr. Honorary Knight have an idea?
instead of us trying to find the domain,
Paimon knows where you're going with this.
yes, we can try getting the domain to find us.
Interesting approach. Assuming we're right about this magic invite. That is to say, if it was sent from within the domain, the invite likely has some sort of connection to it.
Oh, I get it now. Plus, I know a super special trick we can use.
What kind of trick? Can you teach it to us too?
Of course. Mom said that if I ever need help, I just need to shout this out loud. Magic invite, Klee needs your aid. Do something now, so Klee's not afraid.
Now, I guess she had a magic invite as a kid or something. You know that.
It looks like
effective. That's one trick I'll be keeping up my sleeve in the future. You should make a note of it too, Eula.
Absolutely not. It's not my style.
I suppose bottles are pretty common in Sumeru mythology. So, is this supposed to be the entrance to the domain? A domain? In a bottle? Huh. Well, if there's one thing we learned in Liyue, it's never judge a domain by its cover.
It's a teapot.
Guess there's one way to find out if this really is the way in. Come on, reach out with your hand.
Touch the bottle.
We made it! Oh, that answers that question. There's a path! I'm gonna take a look.
Hey, don't run off and leave us all behind.
Look! There's a huge garden here.
Incredible.
It's like
looks
Charlie and
so
Chocolate
small
Factory.
from the outside.
Look at these giant flowers.
Everyone, I suggest that we stop here for a moment. We should take stock of our surroundings before deciding on our next course of action.
Since we're in a bottle, has anyone heard the story of the magic bottle?
Oh, you mean the one about King Deshret and the genie in a bottle? I've read it before, but I struggled with some of the vocabulary. What's the story about, Kaya? Mom told me a story once about a group of adventurers who went to Bottle Land. But I don't think there was a magic bottle in that one.
Bottle land.
Don't worry,
What?
Klee. I can tell you all about the story of the magic bottle. But if you keep running off on your own, you'll miss all the good parts.
Oh. Okay, I got it. I'll stay with the group from now on.
You sense it too, don't you, Kale? Something's not quite right.
Yeah, the scenery here is beautiful, but it's too quiet. And there's no sign of Klee's Auntie Desert here anywhere. Maybe Auntie Desert lives way further down inside. This place is super big, just like Fischl's Immer Nachtreich. We still have a long way to go. Guess we won't know until we get there. Let's keep going. Hopefully we'll meet her soon.
Part 1. Invitation from afar. It's a flower. Joyeux voucher. Hey, it's French. It's getting us ready for Fontaine. There is a place in France called Fontaine. I went there virtually the other day. It was like Fontaine Bleu or some special castle inside Fontaine. It was kind of cool. Fontaine's like the fancy area of
It
France.
looks like no
Rich
one
people
set foot on this
live
road
there.
for quite some time.
I agree. And the further we get, the more I feel like this place is a whole lot bigger than we imagined. Hey, there's something strange up ahead. Let's check it out. Wow, it's a big ball of water. I wonder what it feels like. Can I touch it? It's so big that we could probably pass straight through it.
And that was the last we ever heard from Paimon. Watch out, you might get gobbled up by the water ball monster. I'll say it.
That's so scary! Stop giving Paimon the heebie-jeebies!
Let's not touch it for now. We still don't know enough about our environment.
But we can't just do nothing at all, because then nothing at all will happen.
I have a feeling that this could be the core that sustains this entire bottle domain. In which case, the moment we touch it, this place will instantly revert to its original size, with all of us still inside.
Yikes! Okay, Paimon won't touch it. Jeez. Kaya, are we really gonna
not, Klee. I'm sure the real core of this domain is hidden away in a very safe place. Somewhere like... over there, for example.
I was so nervous that I didn't notice that big wheel at all.
Wait, who goes there?
Gurgle.
It's the water ball monster! Ah, the water ball monster is real!
Gurgle.
It doesn't seem hostile. In fact, don't you think it looks happy to see us? Really? You sure it's not gonna gobble up Paimon whole?
Gurgle.
I don't think it's hungry. Are you, water droplet?
Gurgle.
Oh dear. I don't know about anyone else, but I'm not understanding a word of this.
Wait! Don't go! Wait for us!
Gurgle.
Why'd it stop? Maybe it can understand us after all. Oh, I get it now. It's leading the way for us, just like the cats in Mondstadt. Like the cats? How so?
They lead you to their cat tail place.
When
Cat's
we're walking
tail.
around in Mondstadt City, sometimes a cat will show up on the side of the road. It'll walk ahead of you for a while, and if you're curious enough to follow it, you'll soon find yourself in front of a fine establishment called...
The cat's tail.
Exactly. So let's see where this water droplet takes us. It could be interesting.
It went this way, right? Oh, hope we haven't lost it. Did the water droplet go into that cave?
Gurgle.
Huh? Another strange contraption. And there's a weird-looking wall over there. This kind of looks like that ball of water we saw earlier. Did the water droplet bring us here because it wants our help with something?
Gurgle.
What? Your friend is trapped in the wall?
She speaks water. Gurgle.
Don't be sad, water droplet. We're here now. We'll save your friend. You bet. But how are we gonna save them? Do we have to break down this wall somehow?
Gurgle.
Nope, we can't do that. No breaking the wall.
Do we need to find a key of some sort then?
Gurgle.
Oh no! Where'd it go?
Look, the device has lit up. And it's projecting images onto the wall.
A two-dimensional space with objects of the same composition as the device nested inside.
Yep, what Kaya said, and that's where its friend is.
But how exactly do we enter the image on the wall?
Maybe we just copy what the water droplet
Hmm.
did? But what does that mean?
Shrink?
Hold on, I think Klee's onto something. Since the water droplet appears to be the key that activated the mechanism, we may be able to follow it inside simply by touching the device. The principle is no different than how we entered this bottle domain.
Fair enough. Okay, deep breath, then head in.
Get close and activate steaming projector to enter the preprint on the wall. Within the preprints, you can interact with objects or operate key mechanisms, solve the key puzzles, reach your destination, or complete the corresponding exploration objectives. Changing sub-objects outside the preprints can affect the environments within those preprints. You can leave a preprint anytime during your exploration. The changes you cause the environment will not be affected. Okay, so I can already see this is here, and they clearly put this.
The box on the wall feels cute.
Yeah, it can be affected. It's like a projector. Like when you were in school as a kid with the projectors.
Oh, you really entered the wall! Wow, another water droplet just came out from the wall!
Oh, this is easy. Heh.
It was flat as a pancake in there, but as soon as it came out, it turned out plump and round. Guess it makes sense that the water droplet's friend is also a water droplet. Aww, and they both do the same thing to show they're happy.
Cohesion.
Water droplet number 2 ran off.
It's running.
It's saying
Running
thank
water.
you, Mr. Honorary Knight. That was a huge help.
It was nothing.
Traveler, how do you feel after entering that two-dimensional space? Any physical side effects?
Ah, the pain. I've been squished like a traveler pizza.
Quit while you're behind. You're clearly fine.
Well, I'm just glad that you're okay.
Good thing you is here to look out for everyone. Can't say the same for you though, Kaya. You were pretty quick to send the traveler inside.
Hey now, I only suggested that because I was confident that the traveler would be fine.
Water droplet, is there anyone else here besides you and your friend?
Gurgle?
Yep, you know, anyone who looks like me or my friends.
Gurgle.
Oh, it ran off again. Hopefully this is a good sign.
You're giving him ideas.
Amazing. Come on, let's follow it.
He's far. I'm gonna see if I can teleport. I can, but not yet. That would be too simple.
We're way behind schedule. Next on the agenda.
It looks like there might be a tunnel ahead. Huh. Maybe more people live in this domain than we thought.
There's no people, just water.
Desert lives.
It's all decorated like it's some sort of party going on.
Itia, the situation is now critical. Our window of opportunity to fix this is rapidly closing.
We found a person.
I'm sure you've noticed just how much things have deteriorated in recent days.
He looks like water, but as a
even
person.
so,
This is your home. Are you really
Another
going to let
water
everything fall
person.
to pieces?
well, I live here, but it doesn't actually
we know
belong
her.
to me.
Huh? Paimon knows that voice.
Definitely sounds like someone we know.
Anyone else who comes into this domain in the future will take one look at the ruins before them and conclude that this place was abandoned years ago. But just imagine how different things could be if you maintain this domain in perfect condition. Whoever sets foot inside will
Sangonomiya.
witness a magical wonderland. How miraculous it
Kokomi.
would feel to them to find such unimaginable beauty in the middle of a lifeless desert.
Voice sounds a little
you're
different.
right, General. Truly, but
Act now while you still can. You have to stand up to this and break free from your despair. The most important thing is to have no regrets in the end.
well, no one chooses to have regrets, do they? But I take your point. I'll try my best to stop running away. But the question remains of where to begin.
Paimon's figured out who it is! Is it Mr. Honorary Knight's friend from a faraway land?
She's a divine priestess.
A divine priestess? What's that? Is it a kind of mage?
Gurgle.
What are you doing here? Huh? We have new visitors? Greetings, everyone. This is the Valurium Mirage, and I'm the caretaker, Adia. I'm so sorry that you have to see this domain in its current state of disarray. We are actively working on repairs, and everything will be back to normal shortly. I hope.
Greetings, everyone. I guess I should introduce myself too.
It's alright. Just leave the introductions to me.
I kinda wanted to say hello in my own way. But no harm done. I guess I'll let her do the honors.
This lady is a visitor to the domain, just like yourselves. She is a formidable military general. Have any of you heard of Inasuma's Onmyo Chamber?
What chamber?
Onmyo Chamber. It's an elite training academy for gifted students of Onmyodo. Practitioners are divided into 4 classes, A through D, and assigned the power of Shikigami based on their mastery of the art.
Wait.
This lady famously led the Class D underdogs to victory against the Class A favorites in the final mock campaign before graduation. An astonishing feat that few in the history of the Academy have ever achieved. Hence, formidable general is no exaggeration. Isn't that right, General? What's wrong?
Huh? Wait, so the favorites were beaten by the classy underdogs? Paimon's not completely following.
Those all sound like tropes from some Inazuma Enlightenment novel.
That doesn't sound like the divine priestess Mr. Honorary Knight was talking about.
Maybe she made it up.
Uh-oh. Did she just get caught lying in front of someone she was trying to impress? Or maybe she uses a different identity in her private life, and
Yeah.
this is the first time her friends are learning about it.
That one.
Seems kind of embarrassing, but also kind of cool. I guess having someone else to introduce you is a good way to make an impression. Maybe I'd fit in better with everyone if I had a title too. Some people call me a general, but it's just their way of showing respect. My actual name is Sangonomiya Kokomi.
Huh? Oh no. Sorry. My mistake, General. Miss Sangonomiya?
Call me whatever you like, Idia. The only important thing about names is knowing who's who. Oh, I get it now. It's like that story that Mom told me that time.
Gurgle?
Klee can explain. So basically, in the story, a big group of people go on an adventure to Bottleland. One of them's called the King, and some of them are called Knights. So, Miss Sangonomiya must be the super smart one who solves all the problems in the story. What's that one called again?
Perhaps a sage?
Indeed. Wisdom is an important attribute found in military generals.
Okay, well, I'll just call you that. Miss General it is. Fine by me. Sounds really cute, coming from you. At least, cuter than my pen name, that's for sure. Well then, how should I address the rest of you?
Old friend for me, I hope. Comrade in arms, unless you've forgotten. Well, old friend.
How could I ever forget you? But what about these esteemed ladies and gentlemen accompanying you? I'd be delighted if you could introduce me to them too. Wait! Klee wants a title too! Okay, got it! Klee wants to be a mage! The kind that flies around everywhere! Da-da-da! Whoosh! Kaya can be the master thief. Mr. Honorary Knight can be, the knight. And Paimon will be the fairy who follows the knight everywhere.
Master Thief, huh? I did like playing pirates as a child, so I suppose this is an apt role for me. And I must admit, the master part is a nice touch.
Hold on a second. Are you saying the position of knight is now filled?
Yula can be the sword master who can cut through anything and also gets to wear a super sparkly cape.
That's more like it.
And Kale can be, the healer.
If you want to be the Knigget, we can swap.
No, I don't mind. Healer is a great role. I just I'm qualified to be one. Whenever I'm thinking of titles for myself, I usually imagine myself as an adventurer or musician. I never thought I could be a healer. I mean, it feels like it should be Master Tainari's role, if anyone's. Don't worry, Kale. You'll be the bestest healer ever! You don't talk much, but you're very kind, just like the healers in Mom's stories.
You'll do fine. I heard you're good with bandages. You can patch up a wound, can't you?
I can pitch a tent. Maybe you heard wrong? But I'll do my best. It's my first day filling in for Master Tainari, but hopefully it's the first of many.
This is a great idea. Once a new visitor arrives, they can assume a new identity, then add in some role-playing.
Oh, we can't leave you out, Miss Adia. There are lots of characters in Mom's stories, but you don't remind me of any of them.
That's perfectly okay. I already have a role here anyway, remember? I'm the caretaker.
I got it! This wasn't in any of the stories, but you can be the mascot.
Mascot?
Klee, maybe you could think up an even better role for Miss Adia.
A mascot, you say? Isn't that a character that doesn't have to actually do anything and sits around letting everyone else do all the important work? Incredible. You've seen right through me.
Sounds like the idea of being lazy is pretty exciting to her. The mascot serves to maintain troop morale, Adia. Don't underestimate your role.
Oh, alright. I'll be the mascot then.
Virgil?
That's right. Thank you for bringing these new friends here safely. You can go off and play now.
Thanks, Water Droplet. See ya!
Water Droplet? Is that your pet name for it? I suppose it's as accurate a nickname as any.
We keep getting sidetracked, but I believe you were saying something about being in a difficult predicament. Is something wrong with the Valyria Mirage?
Oh, yes, about that. I'm afraid the entire domain has recently sustained some significant damage. It was as if the whole world was suddenly flipped upside down. A few components went missing from the core, which sustains the domain, and the impact cascaded out from there. Needless to say, many things in the Valyria Mirage have now stopped working. Just days after I agreed to let my friend's daughter come and visit too. When she gets here and sees the state this place is in...
Oh, so you're Mom's friend? Hi, Auntie Desert. I'm Klee. Here, I brought the magic invite, see?
Huh? Wait, so you're...
Look how dilated her pupils are. She must be very surprised.
Yeah, and not in a good way. Mom's the one who sent me here. She's the strongest mage ever. She said that her friend lives in the desert. You live in the desert, so that must be you, right? Ah, I see. So being a mage runs in the family.
You're Alice's daughter! Oh, I just want the ground to swallow me up right now! Wait, that's it! I'll hide myself away in the core of the domain! Hide there until this all blows over! See you all in 100 years!
Adia's really going through it. She's like a shriveled little forest fungus, hanging its head in shame.
Kale? That's a harsh analogy. Where'd all that come from?
Don't worry, Auntie Desert. Klee's here to help you. And all my friends will help too. Just take a deep breath, and then another deep breath, and all your worries will fly away.
Please write, many hands make light work. As a Knigget, it would be my honor to render my assistance.
Yeah, don't you worry. Sir Fix-a-Lot over here has a good track record with this kind of thing.
Well, I'm useless, but it looks like that won't matter with all you capable people around. Fantastic!
Don't put yourself down, Adia. You're great too.
Thanks for your encouragement. Anyway, for the time being, please talk amongst yourselves. That'll give me some time to think things through and maybe make a start on, delegating.
Talk to everyone.
Hi, Miss General. Mr. Honorary Knight says that you're from Watatsumi Island. What's it like there? There must be loads of fish, right? Wait, you look kinda like a mermaid. Are there fish in your family?
Oh, sorry to disappoint you, Miss Mage, but I'm just an ordinary human. I have lots of great stories about Watatsumi Island, though. Come on, let's enjoy the scenery while I tell you all about it. Next on the agenda, we're way behind schedule.
Feeling nervous, Kale? Well, it's your first time as a guide, after all.
Oh no, not at all. I'm just, still settling into the role. So I was thinking about how to talk more like Master Tighnari.
Well, the easiest way to imitate someone is to start with their most common turns of phrase.
Oh, okay. In that case, put that mushroom down. Now, it's highly poisonous.
There you go. With just a few simple words, you've captured your master's personality perfectly.
Anyway, what about your role? Don't you mind being the master thief? It doesn't sound like you're one of the good guys.
Maybe not. Until you factor in that I only steal from the enemy. I think that's enough to make me one of the good guys. Don't you?
Oh! Fair point, fair point.
Who else has visited the Valoria Mirage recently? There was someone from the academia who came not long ago. A Kasharawar scholar. Blonde hair. Architect, I think. He was a huge help, and redesigned many of the buildings here. Although he was always grumbling to himself, he was extremely diligent in his work. What a kind person. I could tell that was a sensitive soul. A lot like me. Sorry. Please pretend you didn't hear that. I'm, of course, a very strong and resilient person. After him, an aristocrat from Mondstadt showed up. Then Miss Sangonomiya. Unfortunately, everything here suddenly started changing before I had the chance to be a good host and show them around.
Do you know where the Mondstadt aristocrat is now?
If I remember correctly, he headed north. after the
Aristocrat,
incident.
like Lawrence clan.
It's a pity we're having all these issues. Oh, if we could get everything working normally again, I could probably locate him in an instant. Still, not to worry. There's nothing dangerous here.
Hey, Idia! You got an update for us? We've all caught up with each other.
Very well. Then please allow me, Idia, your mascot, to explain exactly what's happened here.
She's pretty happy with his mascot role, huh?
Basically, this entire domain is powered by a device called the Central Hub, which you all saw earlier. But following a major incident, several key components from the Central Hub came loose and went flying. 4 components, I believe, which has caused the Central Hub to stop turning.
Oh, so that thing's supposed to spin?
Yes, it definitely shouldn't be frozen still like it is now. At least, that's not how it was when I first got here. Oh, I've done such a terrible job of taking care of it, it's so embarrassing.
Hey, everything's gonna be okay. So, we need to fix the big wheel up there. And to do that, we need to find the missing parts.
Right. I do know where one of the parts is. It landed not too far away. But the rest all landed in different areas. I'm afraid you'll have to go and look for those. Now, as the caretaker and your mascot, I shall announce your respective adventure duties.
You can just be yourself if you want. No need to force the whole role-playing thing.
Oh, I see. Okay, so I was thinking that maybe Swordmaster Eula and Healer Kale could investigate the northern zone, if that's okay?
Fine by me. I was going to be looking for my cousin there anyway.
I'll be your backup, Eula. I know you usually team up with Amber, so I'll try my best to fill her shoes.
Oh? Well, this'll be fun. Let's see if a forest ranger can outperform an outrider.
Master Thief Kaya and Mage Klee, if you could earmark some time in your busy schedules to search the West Zone.
Earmark? What does that mean?
It just means we mustn't forget to do it. Don't worry. We can handle that.
Finally, we have our General, Miss Sangonomiya, and our Knight, the Traveler. If there's no objections, please come with me to retrieve the first component.
Understood.
Alright, well, if anyone finds anything, come back here and we'll regroup. Please take care while you're out on the road and look after each other. Especially our little mage here.
You got it. I'll take extra special care of Kaya.
I'll be on my best behavior.
Okay, we'll leave it there for now. You two, please follow me. I remember seeing it just behind the central hub.
So, how come you didn't bring it back when you first saw it?
I'd have been more than happy to, if this one component was enough to fix the whole domain. But with 3 other components to find, I suddenly felt overwhelmed by how much work needed doing.
Paimon kinda gets that. Taking the first step is always the hardest part.
Alright, I'll be right back. I'm gonna go check something. Watch cat commercials while I'm doing that.
Everybody gets to see the cats.
Hey now, you're an all-star, get your game on, go play. Hey now, you're a rock star, get the show on, get paid.
If you lie on the grass, you can feel the heartbeat of the world.
Woohoo! I know it sounds sordid, but you'll be rewarded when at last I am given my dues, with injustice deliciously squared. Be prepared!
Should we really be off work this early? There is still a lot left to do.
Good boy, Firecracker. Good boy, Pumpkin.
It's so nice to de-stress.
Garfield.
If you lie on the grass, you can
Firecracker.
feel the heartbeat of the world.
I know it sounds sordid, but you'll be rewarded when at last I am given my dues, with injustice deliciously squared. Be prepared! Hey now, you're
Should
an
we
all-star,
really be
get
off
your
work
game
this
on,
early?
go play.
There is still
Hey
a
now,
lot left
you're a
to
rock
do.
star, get the show on, get paid.
Okay, now we're back. Okay, continue. Onward and upward. Looking for the architect. Keep heading upwards. Up, up, up.
We're way behind schedule.
Oh no. That would have been faster. There'll be a lot of puzzles still to solve.
I've been meaning to ask. What brought you here, Kokomi? Oh, well, things have quieted down in Watatsumi Island for now. So I thought I'd take the chance to get out and see more of the world. You've traveled a pretty long way. Why Sumeru? I figured that I needed to venture further than usual to really broaden my horizons. Well, that's one reason anyway. I can explain in more detail another time.
I'm just gonna assume follow the path up. If I fall, I'll have this save point here. Oh, we found some monster. I think I went too far. It says lower. Maybe I went right past. I'm in a hole. I'm lost. Maybe I'll float down too. Found the save point, so if I fall, I can find my way back. This is like the giant tree in Animal Kingdom. There we go. Found it. It's one of those bubble projector things too.
Okay, this is the spot. Now, I'm sure you're both wondering, but where's the component? There is nothing here. Oh, where could it be?
Oh, it's that lamp thingy, right? Water Droplet showed us how that works already.
Yes, that's the one. There goes my big introduction. Showing people the ropes is supposed to be my job. Oh, I can't believe I'm being shown up by a Hydro Eidolon.
Cheer up, Edea. The Hydro Eidolon can give a basic demonstration of how to use things, but beyond that, it can't communicate. That's where you come in. Your descriptions can explain everything in full, vivid detail.
Paimon forgot how persuasive Kokomi can be when she really wants to. Sometimes having a genius strategist around really comes in handy.
Now I see how an eloquent speaker can persuade others to not only agree with them, but do things for them.
Oh, well, if you put it that way. Well then, just pretend like you've never seen it before, and I'll tell you all about it. This is called the streaming projector. Everything here in the Valurium Mirage was made using this device. All you need to do is place an item in the projector, and you can construct a corresponding item based on the shape of the original and your imagination. At least, I think that's what it used to do. With the domain in its current state, only its most basic functions are still operable.
Basic functions like shining light?
Okay, not quite that basic. At the moment, it's only able to show two-dimensional objects. I call them preprints. Think of it like a sort of draft or blueprint or something.
So you're saying the component fell into the preprints?
Yes, exactly. I'll leave you to go in and physically retrieve it. Well, I'll be out here rooting for you by doing a motivational dance.
Really?
No, sorry. I feel like I have two left feet when I try to dance. I guess I'll just find a place nearby to sit and wait patiently for you.
Hey, come on! Cheer up! We'll handle everything from here!
Alright, so right off the bat, I see stuff to push. Might be enough, I don't know. Where do I start? Up here?
Doesn't look like the component
2
is in
carrots
here.
and a radish.
Yes, that's the one! Now you just need to bring it back out.
Keeps telling me I can leave,
What is this thing anyway?
but it wanted me to push
Some
those things.
kind of gear?
Looks like a gear.
So small! It doesn't look like it belongs in that huge wheel.
It's hard to explain, but I assure you that it's definitely one of the components. So that leaves 3 more components missing.
Every journey begins with a first step. I think we're off to a good start, and things should keep going smoothly from here.
You really think so?
Of course, trust the general.
I suppose you're right. She did manage to defeat Class A at the Onmyo Chamber after all.
You don't need to keep bringing that up.
Anyway, thank you for all your help. I'll take this and start trying to repair the central hub. You two may as well head back to town. Oh, why am I so clumsy? Once again, I was no help at all. The least I can do is try and handle the actual repairs.
Turn to the Silver Bottle Courtyard. $260, that's far. Let's see if we can teleport. Do, 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 do. Do, 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 do. Do, 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 do.
What's wrong, Kokomi? I'm just a little confused. You mentioned that the water droplet showed you how to use the projector? Can you tell me a little bit more about that? I'm so curious to know what happened. Oh, sure!
You tell her everything that happened with the water
I
droplet.
see. Hey, look! The wheel is spinning now!
Hmm? You fixed it already? Nice. That was fast. Whoop. Light went out.
Oh, and now it's stopped again! Well, that didn't last long.
It also wasn't spinning at the right speed. Before the incident, it spun much faster than that.
Oh, so you saw it back when it was still working?
Oh, yes. I arrived here a little earlier than the rest of you. But the incident took place not long after I entered.
Ooh, that's interesting. You must have caused it.
Like Edea said, it felt like the world was flipped upside down. I don't know how else to describe it. And I certainly don't want to experience it again.
No, it's no use. Seems it won't run until all the missing components are returned. For a moment there, when it started turning, I got excited. I thought that maybe the hub can work just fine without the other three.
Wishful thinking is only going to lead to disappointment, Edea. Let's stick to the plan. We'll get there.
Hey, Mr. Honorary Knight and Miss General are here. Oh, and their mascot. You beat us! I was sure we were gonna be the first ones back.
Hey, how'd it go?
Mission complete. Where a Knigget sword goes, victory soon follows.
Impressive. I doubt you'd find many other knights of such caliber even among the Knights of Favonius.
How about our master thief and mage? Did you find anything?
You bet! We made a huge discovery! The place we were trying to get to was blocked off. We couldn't see anything past it, and there was no way around. But then, just now, a huge canyon appeared out of nowhere, so we hurried back here.
It appeared just now?
Come and see, Mr. Honorary Knight. Let's go on a canyon adventure.
To the canyon.
I'll sit this one out. I'm beat after trying to make those repairs. I need to take a break.
Miss General, you should come too. You can hide behind me and give me smart advice while I protect you.
Wonderful. It would be an honor to serve as advisor for our young mage.
Let's go!
Alright, that looks like a good quick stopping point. I'm going to go ahead and cut the video for now. We'll be back later and continue this quest, either today or next weekend. Not exactly sure right now, but gotta run it, so have a good one.